Hey, what is up, my friends? Welcome back to Day Trade Diary. Today is Friday, so finally the weekend. It is the 8th of May, 2026. It is day number 70 of our recorded, documented trading journey. I'll give an update about what happened yesterday on the 7th of May. As you can see, the light behind me, the LED is red, means that our net asset value or equity level has gone down since yesterday, but not by much. So let's go through it. For Oanda, we're at 15,553 at a 49% exposure, and for Binance Bitcoin, we're at 10,316 US dollars with just a 3% exposure. Total net asset value 25,869, which equates to a return of almost 10%, 9.94% over the past 70 days. That is 2,339 US dollars gain. This is what our net asset value curve looks like. What do you think? Does that look decent? I don't know. We can compare it to the Bitcoin chart to see if there's a tight correlation between these two. Let's get rid of this, boom. Okay, when did we start trading? 22nd of Feb, I think. 22nd of Feb. It's right about here. Okay, let me zoom in. So yeah, so we started trading this trading journey around where the chart in the screen begins. So somewhere here, I believe it's the 22nd of Feb. Yeah, exactly the 22nd of Feb. So if we look at our net asset value chart and the Bitcoin chart, yeah, I would say it's pretty correlated in a way. And then if we look at the silver chart and we zoom into the 22nd of Feb, right about here. Okay, so let me zoom in more. Zoom in more. 19th of Feb. Okay, so the 22nd of Feb is somewhere around here, I would say. Yeah. Okay, this candle is the 22nd of Feb. So you can see what happens here. Is it correlated at all? Let me think. Yeah, in a way it is. You can see that. So of course our net asset value curve mirrors the assets that we are trading the most. But I would say it's more correlated to the Bitcoin chart. Yeah, I would say it's more correlated to the Bitcoin chart. We can do a analysis on this, but I can show this curve would be more interesting to see, I think. So this shows the gains of let me just close this, make it a bit smaller. I can zoom in here. So this shows the gains of our trading in blue, and then Bitcoin is in orange, of course, Bitcoin orange, and then silver is the silver price since we started on the 22nd of Feb. You can see, of course, our trading is the average of these two, but not quite the average. So if we look at the average between the performance of silver, which is down 8.21% since the 22nd of Feb, and Bitcoin, which is up almost 20%, that gives an average of 5.87% return. If we have a portfolio which is 50-50 silver and Bitcoin. But our cumulative gain so far, our blue line, is almost 10%. So we can conclude that our trading strategy has performed better than if we just held a 50-50 portfolio of silver and Bitcoin, which would only give a return of 5.87%. So you can see now the benefit of the great trading strategy rather than just buying and holding these two assets. Of course, you can argue that, oh, if I just bought Bitcoin, I'll be up 20%. But yeah, how are you going to know that? Silver has performed extremely well up to the 22nd of Feb. Went up to $123 or something like that. It's now going through a consolidation or a dip, but the commodities bull run is expected to continue. So we will see that. Anyway, it's good to buy depressed assets. Silver was down almost 50%. Bitcoin was also down about 50%. But the difference is Bitcoin rallied quite strongly in the past 5 weeks or so. So yeah, we'll continue to monitor that. Good. In terms of price action, no buys or sells for most of the stuff. Bitcoin, nothing at all. Silver, we had some action. So silver, we had 2 take profits and 1 buy. So the take profit was for a trade open at these levels, 78. Yeah, it took profit yesterday around probably the 80 level. Let's see. Yeah, the 80 level. So this was the first take profit yesterday afternoon. And then it rebought at the 78.5 level. And then it took profit again at the same price, 80.5. So 78, 80.5. Let's see, 78. So it hit the take profit for the trade hit somewhere around here. And then it dipped down, and then we were lucky to buy the dip. And then it went back up, and it took profit again around this level. So yeah, we were lucky in that sense. So let's look at the 78.50. What was the low here? The low was 78.32. Yeah, so it definitely hit again, and then it took profit again. So we had 2 take profits from 2 trades open at the 78.50 level, and I've since reset the buy order here again. Yeah, let's see if it hits one more time and goes up. So yeah, we love this ranging market. So you see here we had 1 take profit for almost $20, and then 1 more take profit for another $20 here. Yeah. Let's go quickly through all the rest of it before time runs out. So gold is consolidating nicely. Looks like it's preparing for another leg up, to be honest. What's happening with our bonds here? Yeah, I'm looking to load up on bonds in a big way, but not yet. China going down a little bit, consolidating. Where's crude oil? Crude oil is going down. Okay. All right. Copper. Wow, copper is strong. So we took profit for our copper yesterday, and then it's been continuing on tearing up the market. S&P, oh my god. Okay. Yeah, how long can this go on? Nobody knows. Yeah, we already saw silver. And finally gold. Okay, that concludes my update for today. Take care now. Bye bye.